Hey y'all, how you doing? So today I just want to talk about growth. So at the beginning of the year, um, I was really like reflective and thinking of what I really wanted to do this year. And so I was praying about it, and the one word I kept hearing was maturity. And it was one of those things where I always knew I was kind of immature in a lot of things, but I was in denial and didn't want to deal with it. But this year, I made an active commitment to really go through the painful process of growth and maturity. So, sometimes when we ask God to grow us up, we don't know what that looks like. And I can honestly tell you, I wasn't expecting what growth and maturity would look like. Now, granted, I'm not all the way there. I have much more to go, but the person I am today is definitely not the person I was in January. Let's talk. So, May 12th, I abruptly quit my job. Like, I went to work with a job. And at 5 o'clock that night, that afternoon, I had no job with no plan B. And please, let's be clear, I quit. Like, I turned in my letter to the supervisor and was like, you have a great life because we're done. Like, I can't with you. I can't with the company. It's been real. It's been fun. It's been real fun. Gotta go. I don't suggest you just walk off your job with no plan unless the Holy Ghost himself said, hey, walk off. But from May 12th to June 20th it was a time. It was definitely a time of growth and maturity. And I can honestly say that those 40 some days literally was the catalyst to my growth. Now, like I said, I got a whole mountain to go, but I can honestly say that because of those 40 days, I'm a much better person in all aspects. And a lot of times we don't know or we don't see our growth right away. I know like a lot of times my tribe is like, hey, like I really see your growth process. And I'm like, bro, I don't see it. I just see the normal day-to-day stuff that seems to cloud my vision, right? And they're like, no, dude, you're doing it. And it's amazing how when you literally work on one area in your life, all the other areas will eventually begin to grow and eventually begin to process. And sometimes we don't realize it right away, but I can honestly say that because I've been working on my emotions, my spiritual life is starting to grow, right? My financial life is starting to grow. My career life, my school life, my relationships, like everything is changing all because I decided to do this one thing and trying to work on myself. So I encourage you today to go through the painful process of growth. It is very painful, but I can honestly say that if it wasn't for those 40 days unemployed with no insurance and no paycheck, I wouldn't be the person I am now. So I'm grateful. And yes, probably the theme for next year will also be maturity, but I can happily say that I will not be the person in January that I am in September. Love you. See you soon.